your Diamonds 003, here to do my first One Piece manga review. This chapter is 713, and we're picking off on the fight between Law, Doflamingo, and Admiral Fujitora. Now, during their fight, Fujitora he's pretty much confused. He doesn't really know what to do. He pretty much tells Law, if you have an alliance with Straw Hat Luffy, I won't do anything. I won't fight you. But if it is an alliance, like how the newspaper article and what Navy headquarters says, then I will have no choice but to take you out. And so Law's just thinking, he's like, damn, I don't even know what to do. But then he says, maybe if I can just serve this as a distraction. And then he just blatantly yells out, it's not by rank. Luffy is not my subordinate. Me and him are in an alliance. Now I'm betting some people will think that's pretty stupid. And I do too. But you have to think about it. If Law actually said that him and Luffy were in an alliance, and later down the road Luffy hears about this and he's in front of Admiral Fujitora, Luffy would deny that shit so quick. He would cut that off and deny it. He would be like, what the hell? We're Nakama. We're in an alliance. I'm not his subordinate. And I would never work under anybody. And we all know how Luffy is. Luffy doesn't like working under anybody. So I'm pretty sure Law took that into consideration and just said, nope, we're in an alliance. And with that, Admiral Fujitora started raining down meteors. And this is crazy because everybody at first thought that he had the gravity fruit. And I rebuked that theory, because for him to use gravity to rain down meteors, he would have to have crazy ass observation hockey. He'd have to have some crazy ass observation hockey that would extend all the way out into space, and probably even beyond that. And oh my goodness, that would just be insane for him to have a gravity fruit. I mean, I'm just saying, he would have to have some crazy ass observation hockey for him to be able to locate meteors out into space and then alter their gravity so that they're raining down towards Earth. And when you think about it, those meteors came really quick. So I mean, the gravity must have been insane. So I'm betting my money that he has the meteor fruit, where he can just create meteors instantly. And so with that, he rains meteors down onto Law and Doflamingo. Law was able to make his room, and he cut one up. Doflamingo, he used strings to slice one up. And another theory about that is that Doflamingo has the string fruit. I'm betting my money on that. But then everybody's thinking, how the hell can he use strings so effectively? More than likely, he's using hockey. Because if we remember when Rayleigh was explaining to Luffy about hockey, he said if I forgot the name of this hockey, armament hockey. He said if your armament hockey is strong enough, you can even use it to attack your enemies. So I believe that Doflamingo has some crazy ass armament hockey, some crazy ass armament hockey, and was able to apply that to the strings to slice up the meteor. Either that or his strings are strong as hell. I'm just being serious. Or he can just manipulate the strings however he wants. So that's just a thought. And Admiral Fujitora, he almost got smashed up by a meteor himself, but he was able to slice it. So I'm just going to say that he probably just got that devil fruit and he's still experimenting with it. And if that's the case, it might be a disadvantage for him too. So anyway, at that moment, once the meteors are down, the only thing that's left are their footholds. Like, it's just a big ass crater and 3 footholds for Fujitora, Doflamingo, and Law. And then after that, we go back to Violet and Sanji. It wasn't really a big scene, Violet just says, here's the map to a toy factory, but it's really just another factory, the factory that they were looking for to try and destroy. So she gives him the map. Kinemon, he comes in and he just says, "Hey, beat these guys up for me." And Sanji beats them up. And what happens after that? After that, we go back to Frankie and the Toy Soldier. That was pretty irrelevant because they were just running away from some guys and saying, "All right, we need to go to the factory now." And then the funniest scene was with Usopp and Robin. They're in the Dwarves kingdom and they are just wondering what is going on here. Like, whoa, like they're just observing, and they know, and Usopp notices that the ground is shaking, and he starts getting scared. And the Dwarves are saying, "Are you afraid, Usalind?" And he's just saying, "What? No, I'm afraid. After all, I'm the man who defeated 50,000 fishmen on Fishman Island." The old Usopp is back, and I love it when Usopp lies because it's always so funny. I mean, I don't want him to revert back to his old ways where he would just be scared to do anything. But I mean, I love his lies. It's hilarious and comedic. So then after that, they're just playing, "Oh yeah," the Dwarves are saying, "Oh yeah, that's our great hero Usalind." And reading this, I was wondering, who the hell is Usalind? And why are they even calling Usopp that? And so it turns out that Robin sees a statue of Monk Block Norland. I didn't think he would show up again in the series ever. And I'm betting that there are a lot of you who skipped the Skypiea arc because of recommendations from manga reviewers and other manga readers. Go back, take a quick skim of the Skypiea arc. Because if y'all know who Monk Block Norland is, then there is no point of even trying to discussing his importance. So Robin's just saying, "Oh, that guy looks familiar," and the Dwarves are just like, "Oh yes, you would know him. That's Monk Block Norland, the hero who came 400 years ago and saved our race." I believe he said he saved their race. And it's amazing because we just thought Monk Block Norland was just from a kingdom in the Grand Line. Nobody knew that he had adventures in the New World as well. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. And we go to a little mini flashback of Usopp, and he says, "Hey, you see this chestnut on my head? It proves that I am Monk Block Norland's descendant, the great Usalind." And I could not stop laughing. Even now I'm laughing. Because it was hilarious. It was hilarious. And then in the meanwhile, Robin's just saying, "Usopp, you're a horrible person." And Usopp's just saying, "Well, hey, I saved your ass. Let's just eat." And so after that, the Dwarves revealed their plans. They said, "Who would think that such a great hero's descendant would come now while we're planning to take Doflamingo out of power?" And so they're saying, "Usalind, guide us, lead us in the evasion of the Don Quixote family and help us take over Dressrosa Island." And at that moment, I'm just thinking, the great Usopp has an army, 8,000 men. That's exactly what rang through my head at that point. Because we all remember Usopp's lies. We all remember Usopp's lies pre-time skip. And how when he always went against somebody who was bigger and tougher than him, he would always say, "Captain Usopp has an army of 8,000 men, so if you don't want to fight them, then you shouldn't fight me," hoping that the numbers would intimidate the stronger person. But of course, it never worked. And so now it seems like his lies are going to actually become a reality, and he's actually going to lead 8,000 men, in this case dwarves, into battle against Doflamingo. because that's their plan. They want to attack Doflamingo, and they want to just get rid of him, because they said how humans almost destroyed their island 400 years ago. But then Mont Blanc Norland came and led them into battle and rescued them. So to them, this is going to be another historic event. And if this actually happens, it seems like they'll be having a statue of Usopp's head right next to Norland's. But I wonder what's going to happen if they find out that Usopp lied. I wonder what's going to happen. Maybe they don't find out that he's lying. But I mean, the face that Usopp shows when they tell him that he's going to lead them into battle, his face is it's hilarious. Hold on, I'm gonna show you. It is fucking hilarious. I can't wait to see what's coming down in the next few chapters. This pretty much ends my first One Piece review. Yay! I'm going to be reviewing more manga soon. This is Diodonis 003. Like, rate, comment, subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.